Yo, the Harlem Legends are back at it, and this time Mace and Cameron just embarrassed Dame Dash in front of the whole world. I'm talking about a public roasting so brutal, so perfectly timed, that even Dame had to sit back and feel that heat.
Killer was good, man.
How you doing, man? You all right?
Yeah, man. Today I almost cried thinking about you, man.
Cam started crying, man.
For real, how you doing these days, man?
I see you every day. This morning, I literally see you every day. So just this morning, you about to...
Cam going up against me is like Fredo going up against Michael Corleone. He's Cameo.
Yo, just this morning you gonna cry for me?
Yeah, man.
All right, man.
Yeah.
I hear you, man. I'm good.
You never told me about you and Big L and Dame being in the car.
I was on my way to the hill, me, him, and Big L. And I made a left on Amsterdam into a checkpoint, and I didn't have a license. But at that time, they didn't really always lock you up, but they sometimes did. So I was like, yo, I think I can get out of this, but I'm just letting y'all know I got 3 bricks in the car, but I'll wear it.
And listen, this wasn't just some random beef. This was years of tension, false claims, and straight-up disrespect finally coming to a head. Dame tried to claim credit for their success, and Mace and Cam responded with jokes, truth, and that classic Harlem energy that had the entire internet screaming. Things got messy fast, and honestly, it was beautiful to watch. So let me break down exactly how we got here, because this story is chef's kiss. Now, if you know anything about Dame Dash, you know he can't help himself. The man cannot stop mentioning Mace and Cameron. It's like he's haunted by their success or something. Years of Harlem tension have been bubbling under the surface, and Dame just keeps poking the bear. In a new interview, and I mean new, like fresh off the press, Dame had the audacity to claim that It Is What It Is, Mace and Cam's wildly popular show, was inspired by his hustle. He literally said their whole boss energy came from him. Like, bro, are you serious right now? Fans and the internet disagreed immediately. I'm talking instant backlash. People were in the comments like, Dame, what are you talking about? And you already know Mace and Cam weren't about to let that slide. They clapped back live on their show, and when I tell you it was legendary, I mean legendary. So here's what happened. Dame appeared on a small podcast. And when I say small, I mean small. He was reminiscing about the good old Rockefeller days, talking about ownership and legacy. At first, it started positive. People were listening, nodding along. But then, like clockwork, Dame took it too far. He started claiming that Mace and Cam learned everything from him. That their whole style, their hustle, their show, all of it came from watching him back in the day. And let me tell you, fans immediately called cap. Like the comments section lit up faster than a 4th of July fireworks show. Because here's the thing. Dame had nothing to do with It Is What It Is. Absolutely nothing. That show was built independently with pure Harlem pride, and Dame was nowhere in sight. So for him to sit there and act like he's the godfather of their success, nah, the culture wasn't having it. Social media did what social media does best, and they dragged Dame through the mud.
Wow, yeah, yo, I seen that. I seen that. I didn't know me, Big L, and Dame was in the car together.
Cam started crying, man. And he told us right then and there that he would put himself in PC. Dad, I'm putting myself in PC. Me and Big L like, what? What?
I didn't even know that me, Big L, and Dame have ever been in the car together.
Oh, man.
You know what's great? I was going to save that for my show because I didn't want to get into this. I really didn't want to get into it.
Yeah, I was going to mind my business, but I saw Mo with the popcorn. I said, he's taking my part, boss.
I've never, look at Mo got the
I'm not going to talk with Flea.
So we went to the side and was like, you know, afterwards we were laughing, but we were like, I was like, I will never hustle with him. He's a ball player and he does music. So I never really, he's a civilian. But you can't be saying you the best that ever did it in Harlem and you never sold drugs. And if you had to go to Ohio after you was a rapper, that's not the best that ever did it. How dare you say some shit like that?
People were calling him delusional, stuck in the past, living off old glory. The memes started rolling in, and honestly, it was brutal. But the real moment came when Mace and Cam addressed it on It Is What It Is. They didn't just brush it off. They set the record straight, live, and direct. Mase, cool as ever, said, "Stop letting people rewrite history," and you could feel the weight of that statement. It wasn't just about Dame. It was about all the people who tried to take credit for things they didn't build. Then Cameron, with that signature humor, added, "Dame talking like he invented hustle. He just loud about it." The whole studio erupted in laughter. But beneath the jokes, the message was serious. They were drawing a line in the sand saying, "We respect the past, but don't disrespect what we built." Now here's where it gets wild, because this isn't the first time Dame has pulled this move. He's been doing this for years. He's claimed credit for Dipset's success, for Mase's comeback, for all kinds of stuff he had nothing to do with. And look, we get it. Dame was a powerful figure in the Rockefeller era. He did his thing. But Harlem has evolved beyond his legacy, and he can't seem to accept that. This roast from Mace and Cam felt like closure. It felt like them finally saying, "You're not our boss. You're not our mentor. You're just a memory."
Now, I'm going to say for totally, but I didn't know that was such a liar. Like, you know how your man is your man, so you probably don't be annoyed. Like, that's your man. You be like, nah, you just hate us. I didn't know this a lot like that, man. Yeah. First of all, let me tell you something. And I'm saying to Flea, but Mace, no.
Yeah.
Yo, listen, bro. Big L is not your man. This whole shit don't even make no sense. First of all, I'll say this real quick because we got to move on. Me, you, and Big L going to get drugs or riding around Harlem don't even sound right. Big L didn't f with you. I tried to plug you into Big L when you wanted to sign him when he started his own label, Flamboyant. And y'all was trying to sign him. But Big L brother, Big Lee and Reg, they didn't like you. If you had 3 bricks in the car, or you was on the way to get 3 bricks in the car, or on the way to get bricks, whatever lie you told, story you told, you wouldn't have made it home. Big L lines niggas. Mace, right?
Yeah. Yeah. He lied to me.
Yo, Big
you
L.
got a point there. That's right. Yeah, you quick on your feet.
Big L lines like barbers, my nigga. You wouldn't have made it home, my nigga. Stop that. Yo, it's really, you going out bad, bro. Stop lying, my nigga. Me, you, and Big L have never been nowhere to get no work or had no work or stopped in a checkpoint or nothing, my nigga. You going out bad, but I'll just sit on talk with Flea Murder. But yeah, man, you might need to say a prayer for me.
Yeah.
And honestly, it was long overdue. The clips from that episode went viral. I'm talking millions of views, thousands of shares, comment sections flooded with fire emojis. Fans loved the Harlem-style clapback because it was smooth, funny, and unapologetically real. The chemistry between Mace and Cam, Mace's calm wisdom mixed with Cam's wild humor, made the roast feel effortless. It didn't come off as bitter. It came off as truth. Cam said something that really stuck with people. Every time we do something, somebody from the past pops up saying they taught us, and that hit different. Because how many times have we seen that? Someone does something great, and all of a sudden, everybody and their mama claims they were there from the start. Fans started calling out Dame for being stuck in old stories, living in 2001 like it's still relevant. The culture had moved on, and Dame was getting left behind. But yo, if you thought Cam was savage, wait until you hear what Mace said. Mace, usually the more reserved one, came with straight facts. He said, "I don't remember Dame giving me a mic, a beat, or a contract, and just a lot of talking." Whew, that hit different. Because that's the truth, right? Dame's biggest contribution, according to Mace, was attitude, not results, not resources, not real support, just noise.
Larry, what did you have to say about this? If y'all don't know, y'all keep bringing Larry's name up. You'd be like, yeah, I gave you Larry.
I put you with Larry.
Pause.
Because your show, you're sitting next to Larry. I introduced you to Larry.
Man, I got a lot, but a little.
First of all,
I'm the reason why he got sued.
But what happened was Larry and I and Muddy Waters, the people that are suing me now, we all threw down on a movie and there was a disagreement of some sort. And this is the reason why I have all these lawsuits now. And I don't like the way Larry did his business and he hung up on me.
Boom. Let's move on to A-Track. He talking about ain't supporting A-Track album. One day Dame like, yo, this nigga ain't A-Track, he's nice, da 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 da. I'm like, all right, cool. Dame got an ear, he know what's going on. Let's do it. A-Track come to my house. This probably 2013, 14. I got a studio in my house. He come to my house, his word to everything I love. I'm cooking, I'm doing songs. I'm cooking, I'm doing songs. I'm in the middle of shuffling. You can ask anybody who there. Rocky, Dame's wife, his assistant, they all still around. Ask him. I'm shuffling, doing songs. I cooked a full course meal and knocked out 7 songs in like an hour and a half. 7 songs. And cooked everybody food, sandwiches, all that. That's me. That's how well-rounded I am. They can't deny you. Ask somebody, he'll tell you.
And when Mace said that, you could feel the finality in his voice. Like, this conversation is over. We've moved on. You should too. Now, this is where things went from funny to absolutely iconic. Cameron, never one to miss an opportunity, dropped what might be the line of the year. He said, "Next time Dame talk about us, I'm sending him an invoice for emotional consulting." Yo, the studio lost it. Mase was cracking up, the crew was dying, and the internet went absolutely insane. That line became a meme overnight. Blogs picked it up. Instagram pages posted it. Twitter was in shambles. People were making fake invoices, tagging Dame, calling him Harlem's unpaid life coach. It was comedy gold, but it also sent a message. We're not taking you seriously anymore. And that's the thing about Mace and Cam. They know how to turn disrespect into content. They know how to flip negativity into something hilarious and entertaining. That's the new Harlem way. But let's pause for a second, because this roast wasn't just funny. It was deeper than that. It symbolized a shift in Harlem culture. See, Dame's whole message used to be about ownership, about being your own boss, about not letting anyone control you. And that was powerful back in the day. But over time, that message turned bitter. It became about ego, about taking credit, about needing validation for past glory. Mace and Cam, on the other hand, showed that you can be successful and have fun. You don't have to be angry all the time. You don't have to keep reminding people of what you did 20 years ago. You can just be great, be present, and let your work speak for itself. They represented a new Harlem energy, progress over ego, growth over grudges, and the culture responded to that.
He like, "Damn, Cam, you in here doing rhymes and cooking and yeah, man, take a turkey wing, man. Get a lamb chop, nigga. Let me go in the booth, spit these bars. And you dropping fire like that? Boom, yeah, cool. I knocked the whole album out. Maybe 2 trips. When Dame was there, it was cool. The album was cool. As soon as Dame leave, A-Track, and he marked duty, all that. He's cool. Me and him have no problems. But he becomes all artsy. Do you think that if we put the snare where the treble should be, and then boom, we get another beat? A-Track, the done. Yo, what are you talking about? I put a marvelous masterpiece together while I was cooking. I think we should get this person on something. All right, man, do what you want. I gave you the bars. 2 years passed. Like, yo, let's freshen up the album. All right, cool. Go in the studio again. We go in the studio again in my crib.
Let's be real for a second. Dame Dash was once one of the most powerful figures in hip-hop. During the Rockefeller era, he was unstoppable. But after the split with Jay-Z, things changed. Jay built his empire quietly, strategically, and became a billionaire. Dame kept talking and talking and talking. His speeches, which used to inspire people, now feel desperate. They feel like someone trying to hold on to relevance by constantly reminding you of who they used to be. And that's sad, because Dame had the blueprint for success. But instead of evolving, he stayed stuck. Mace and Cam called out his false "I built everyone" narrative with surgical precision. Mace said it best: "You can't take credit for something you didn't create." And Cam added, "You can't claim success just because you yelled the loudest." That right there, that's the truth the culture needed to hear. Here's the thing that gets me. Dame could have evolved. He could have supported Mace and Cam. He could have celebrated their success and said, "Look at my Harlem brothers winning." But instead, he acted entitled to their success. He acted like they owed him something. And Harlem doesn't move like that. Harlem celebrates growth, not ego. Harlem respects those who put in the work, not those who claim they did. Fans see this roast as a generational shift, new rules for respect. And Dame's still playing by the old ones. So after all this went down, Dame went live on social media. And listen, he tried to play it cool. He tried to act like he didn't care. He said, "I'm still the blueprint." But the internet had already moved on. The memes were rolling, the clips were viral, and the jokes were endless. Mace, always the wise one, said, "We not beefing, we just telling the truth, and truth don't expire." And Cam followed up with, "We not stuck in 2001, evolve or get laughed at." And that's exactly what happened. Dame got laughed at by the culture, by the internet, by Harlem. At the end of the day, Dame is now sitting on the sidelines watching Harlem move on without him. Fans flooded the comments under "It Is What It Is" clips, mocking him, calling him out, reminding him that his time is up. The lesson here is simple: talk less, work more. Because while Dame was on podcasts claiming credit, Mace and Cam were building. They were creating content, connecting with fans, and staying relevant. That's the difference. Now, I want to make something clear. Mace and Cam's clapback didn't come from a place of hate. It came from Harlem pride. They built something authentic, something real, and they don't need to brag about it. The work speaks for itself. But when someone tries to diminish what you've built, when someone tries to rewrite your story, you have to set the record straight. And they did that with humor, with grace, and with that undeniable Harlem confidence. They showed the culture how to turn hate into content, how to turn disrespect into comedy. That's the new Harlem way. So here's the reality. Dame Dash tried to insert himself into Mace and Cam's success story, and he became the punchline. He tried to claim their glory, and they turned his words into viral content. The message was clear. True power isn't about nostalgia. It's about relevance. Dame had his era. There's no denying that. But now it's Mace and Cam's time. And Harlem's crown belongs to those who create, not those who claim. Mace and Cam'ron reminded everyone why they run Harlem now. Dame Dash tried to rewrite history, but all he did was become the joke. So now I want to hear from y'all. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Did Mace and Cam go too far? Or did Dame deserve every bit of that roast? Make sure you like this video video, comment with your take, and subscribe to Verse Alert because we keep it real, raw, and straight from the culture. Don't miss the next one. Peace.